My dear friends, look at me. Right now, in this very moment, I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes. Yes, right now. And just notice what's happening in your mind. How many thoughts are racing through there? 10, 20, 100? Open your eyes. Be honest with yourself. Your mind is like a snow globe that someone's shaken violently, and you're trying desperately to see through all that chaos. I see you. I see that exhaustion in your eyes. For 30 years, I've sat with people exactly like you, successful people, struggling people, rich, poor, young, old. Every single one comes to me with the same storm raging inside their head. The constant thinking, the endless worrying, the planning, the regret, the fear. It never stops, does it? Never. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. This isn't normal. I know we've accepted it as normal in our modern world, but listen to me carefully. It isn't. Your mind wasn't designed to be a runaway train. It was designed to be a clear, still pond. But here's what happened. We've been conditioned to believe that constant mental activity equals productivity, equals success, equals being alive. No, 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 that's the trap. The Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. But what if what you're thinking is just noise, just endless, exhausting noise? I'm going to be very direct with you right now. If you don't learn to calm this storm, it will destroy you. Not eventually, it's already destroying you. Your relationships, your health, your peace, your joy, this mental chaos is stealing all of it, right now, as we speak. But listen to me carefully now, and this is important. There is a way out. I promise you this. I've walked this path myself. I've guided thousands through it. The stillness you're seeking, you don't need to create it. It's already there, underneath all that noise. It's been there your whole life, waiting for you to discover it. In these chapters, I'm going to teach you exactly how to find it. Not theory, not philosophy, practical, ancient techniques that actually work. Because you deserve peace, you deserve to know what it feels like to have a quiet mind. Are you ready? Take a deep breath with me. Let's begin this journey together. Close your eyes again for just a moment. Do it with me. Now actually notice what your mind is doing. It's jumping, isn't it? From one thought to another like a monkey swinging wildly through trees. That's exactly what we call it in Buddhist tradition, the monkey mind. Open your eyes and stay with me. Let me tell you a story from my own life. When I was a young monk, maybe 23 years old, my teacher gave me one simple instruction. Tenzin, he said, sit here and count to 10. Just count your breaths to 10. I thought, 10? That's nothing. Easy. My friends, I couldn't even get to 3. By breath 2, my mind had already planned dinner, worried about something from that morning, and wandered off to some random childhood memory. I was furious with myself, but my teacher just smiled at me. Now you see, he said, now you understand the nature of mind. The Buddha taught us about this restless, constantly moving consciousness. And here's what you need to understand. Really hear this. Your mind isn't broken. This is what untrained minds do. They jump, they race, they run wild. Every single human being on this planet has a monkey mind. Every single one. You're not defective. You're not failing. This is just how untrained minds work. But there's a difference between having a monkey mind and being controlled by it. Right now, you're the passenger in a car being driven by a chaotic monkey. We need to make you the driver again. Do you see what I'm saying? Your thoughts aren't you. Let me say that again because this is crucial. Your thoughts aren't you. You are the awareness that notices the thoughts. You are the sky, not the clouds passing through it. The clouds come and go, sometimes dark storm clouds, sometimes peaceful white puffs, but the sky remains unchanged. I know what you're thinking. Okay, Tenzin, but these thoughts feel so real, so urgent, so important. Yes, they do. That's exactly how they survive. Your mind creates this sense of urgency, this feeling that you must engage with every single thought. You don't. Here's your first practice. For the next 24 hours, every time you catch yourself lost in thought, just notice it. Don't judge it. Don't try to stop it. Just notice. Ah, there's the monkey again. That simple recognition, that's your first step toward freedom. My dear friends, I'm going to teach you about the most powerful tool you already possess. Right now, you're breathing. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to learn it. It's just happening. And yet this simple breath is the doorway to complete mental stillness. Take a breath with me right now. Deep in through your nose, hold it, and slowly out through your mouth. Did you notice what just happened? For those few seconds you weren't thinking about your problems, you weren't planning, you weren't worrying, you were just here, right here with me. That's the miracle of the breath. It exists only in the present moment. You can't breathe in the past. You can't breathe in the future. You can only breathe now. And your chaotic mind, it lives in the past and future. So when you return to your breath, you're literally stepping out of the storm. Let me be very clear about something, because this is where most people get confused. I'm not teaching you to control your breath as some kind of trick. I'm teaching you to use your breath as an anchor. Think of it like this. Your mind is a boat being tossed around by violent waves. Your breath is the anchor that keeps you from drifting into dangerous waters. Do you see? The Buddha taught a practice called mindfulness of breathing. Sounds fancy, but it's incredibly simple. You simply observe your natural breath. In and out, in and out. That's it. No special breathing techniques required. Just gentle, loving attention to the breath you're already taking. Here's what I want you to understand. Every time your mind wanders, and it will wander, trust me on this, every time you notice it wandering and bring it back to your breath, you're doing a mental push-up. You're strengthening your awareness muscle. Most people think meditation fails when the mind wanders. No, no, no. The wandering is expected. The returning, that's the practice. That's where the magic happens. I'll tell you something from my own experience. In my first year of serious practice, my mind wandered 10,000 times, maybe more, but I brought it back 10,000 times, and each time I was choosing stillness over chaos. I was choosing presence over mental noise. Try this right now. Set a timer for just 5 minutes. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and count your breaths. In breath, 1. Out breath, 2. Up to 10, then start over. When your mind wanders, just gently return to 1. No judgment, no frustration. This is your foundation. Everything we build starts here. Listen to me carefully now. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. True silence is the presence of stillness. And in our modern world, we've become terrified of it, haven't we? Be honest with yourself right now. When was the last time you sat in complete silence for even 10 minutes? No phone, no music, no podcast, no TV, nothing. Just you and the quiet. We fill every moment with sound because silence forces us to face what's actually going on inside. And what's going on inside, that scares us. I understand, I really do. But here's what I need you to hear. You will never find mental stillness until you learn to embrace external silence. Let me tell you about a student who came to me last year. Successful lawyer, always connected, always available. She told me she couldn't meditate because her mind was too busy. I gave her one assignment: spend 30 minutes a day in complete silence. No meditation, no breathing exercises, just silence. That's all. She came back a week later and said, "Tenzin, it was torture, absolute torture." I asked her what came up, and you know what she said? Everything. All the emotions she'd been avoiding, all the difficult conversations she needed to have, all the grief she'd been drowning out with constant noise. The silence didn't create those things. It revealed what was already there. That's the power and the terror of silence. It shows you the truth, and the truth, my friends, is the beginning of freedom. The Buddha often retreated into silence. For days, sometimes weeks, he would speak to no one. Not because he was avoiding the world, but because silence allowed him to hear the deeper truths that noise drowns out. Now, I'm not asking you to go on a week-long silent retreat. I'm asking you to create small pockets of sacred silence in your daily life. Here's your practice, and I want you to really commit to this. Choose one activity each day that you normally do with noise, maybe your morning coffee, your commute, or washing dishes, and do it in complete silence. No music, no podcast, nothing. Just you and the activity. At first, your mind will scream at you. It will create urgency. You should be learning something. This is wasted time. Stay with me here. That's not truth talking. That's your mind's addiction to stimulation. As you practice this sacred silence, something remarkable happens. You start to hear yourself again, the answers you've been seeking. They were inside you all along, waiting in the silence. My dear friends, I'm going to tell you something that might upset you at first. Are you ready? Listen carefully. You cannot control your mind. Not really. I know. You've been trying for years, maybe decades, white-knuckling your way through meditation, forcing yourself to think positive, desperately trying to stop the anxious thoughts. And it hasn't worked, has it? Be honest with me. Here's the truth that will set you free. You don't need to control your mind. You need to stop fighting it. Let me explain something crucial. Your mind is like a river. Right now, you're standing in that river, trying to hold back the water with your bare hands. You're exhausted, frustrated, and the water keeps coming anyway. But what if, stay with me here, what if you stepped out of the river and just watched it flow, just watched it? The Buddha taught us that thoughts arise by themselves. You don't create them. They just appear, like clouds in the sky. And just like clouds, they pass by themselves if you don't grab onto them. Do you see what I'm saying? I remember sitting with my teacher after months of struggling with meditation. I was so frustrated. "I can't stop my thoughts," I told him. He looked at me with such compassion and said, "Tenzin, why are you trying to stop them? Would you try to stop the wind?" That changed everything for me, everything. See, when you try to control your thoughts, you create tension. And that tension creates more thoughts about why you can't control your thoughts. It's a trap, a vicious cycle. But when you simply allow thoughts to be there, not engaging with them, not pushing them away, just letting them be, something miraculous happens. They lose their power over you. Think of it like this. Imagine your thoughts are cars on a highway. Right now you're trying to stop every single car, check its license plate, question where it's going. That's exhausting. But what if you just stood beside the highway and watched the cars pass? Some cars are shiny, some are beat up, some are speeding, some are slow, but they all pass. They all keep moving. Your thoughts work the same way. Anxiety, let it pass. Worry, let it pass. That random memory from childhood, let it pass. You don't need to engage with everything your mind produces. Here's your practice, and this takes courage. For the next week when you meditate, don't try to stop your thoughts. Instead, practice this simple phrase, let it be. Thought arises, let it be. Worry appears, let it be. This isn't giving up, this is wisdom. This is the path to true stillness. Right now, this very moment is the only moment you actually have. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. And yet, where is your mind? If you're like most people, it's anywhere but here, planning dinner, replaying a conversation, worrying about next week, regretting last month. Anywhere but here. Raise your hand if that's true for you. See, we're all doing it. My friends, this is the great tragedy of our lives. We spend our entire existence somewhere else, and we wonder why we feel so disconnected, so restless, so absent from our own lives. Let me tell you something I realized after years of practice. Suffering exists in the past and future. Think about it, really think about it right now. When you're fully present, I mean truly, completely present, is there actually a problem? Right now, in this specific moment, are you okay? Yes, you are. It's when your mind leaves this moment that the suffering begins. The Buddha taught us about present moment awareness. This is the antidote to the monkey mind. This is how you find stillness even in the midst of chaos. I'll share something personal with you. I used to eat my meals while reading, planning, thinking about 1,000 other things. One day, my teacher watched me shovel food into my mouth while my mind was completely elsewhere. He asked me, "Tenzin, what did you just eat?" I had no idea. I'd eaten an entire meal and couldn't even tell you what it tasted like. That's when I understood. I wasn't actually living my life. I was thinking about my life. There's a massive difference. Here's what presence actually means: engaging fully with what is happening right now. When you're washing dishes, feeling the water, noticing the soap bubbles, being with the activity. When you're walking, feeling your feet touch the ground, noticing your breath. When you're talking to someone, you're actually there with them, not planning your response, but truly listening, truly present. This sounds simple. It is simple, but it's not easy. Your mind will resist. It will tell you this moment isn't enough, that you should be doing something more important. That voice, that's the voice that has stolen your peace for years. Here's your practice. Choose 3 everyday activities, maybe brushing your teeth, making coffee, and walking to your car. For the next week, practice complete presence during these activities. Engage all your senses. Notice everything. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back. And here's what I promise you. In these small moments of presence, you will find something extraordinary. The peace you've been seeking isn't somewhere else. It's right here, right now. My dear friends, I want to talk to you about something that might seem counterintuitive. One of the greatest sources of mental agitation is our resistance to change. We grip tightly to things, people, feelings, circumstances, desperate to keep them exactly as they are. And this gripping, this is what destroys our peace. The Buddha's very first teaching was about impermanence. Everything changes, everything. Your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your circumstances, your relationships, all of it is in constant flux. Fighting this truth is like trying to stop the ocean waves. You can't, and the attempt will exhaust you. Look at me, it will exhaust you. Let me be very honest with you about my own journey. When I first entered the monastery, I was running from impermanence. A relationship had ended. My career plans had fallen apart. I was trying to find something permanent, something that wouldn't change. And you know what I discovered? Even in the monastery, everything was constantly changing. My body aged, my understanding deepened, my emotions shifted, nothing stood still. This terrified me at first, but my teacher taught me something profound. Tenzin, you're not afraid of change. You're afraid of what change might mean about you. Let that sink in for a moment. See, we build our entire identity on things that are temporary. Our job title, our relationship status, our achievements, our body, our thoughts. And we believe that when these things change, we lose ourselves. But here's the truth that will set you free. You are not these temporary things. You are the awareness that witnesses all of this change. Do you understand? Think about a river. The water is always flowing, always changing, never the same water twice. But we still call it a river, don't we? You're like that. The thoughts change, the emotions change, the circumstances change, but the awareness, that remains. That's the still point in the center of the turning wheel. When you truly understand impermanence, not just intellectually, but in your bones, something miraculous happens. You stop gripping so tightly. You start to appreciate each moment for what it is, knowing it won't last. The good moments become more precious. The difficult moments become more bearable because you know they're temporary. Your anxiety, temporary. Your sadness, temporary. Your joy, also temporary. And that's okay. That's beautiful, actually. Here's your practice. Each day notice 3 things that have changed. Maybe the light in your room looks different. Maybe your mood has shifted. Don't judge these changes. Just notice them. Practice saying, this too is changing. This too shall pass. This is freedom, my friends. This is peace. So here we are. We've walked this path together through 7 chapters. You've learned about the monkey mind, the power of breath, sacred silence, letting go, presence, and impermanence. But now comes the most important question, and I need you to really listen to me. What will you actually do? Because knowledge without practice is like having a map but never taking the journey. Everything I've taught you means nothing if you don't live it. Nothing. I'm going to be very direct with you right now. You will not find lasting stillness from reading books, listening to talks, or understanding concepts. You will find it only through daily, consistent practice, not when you feel like it, not when things are calm, daily, every single day. Let me tell you about a student who came to me 3 years ago. She understood everything intellectually, brilliant woman, but she kept saying, I'll start a serious practice when things calm down. Guess what? Things never calmed down. Life kept happening, and she kept waiting. Don't be her. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Start now. Start messy. Start imperfectly, but start. Here's what I want you to do. Choose a specific time each day, the same time every day, for your stillness practice. 10 minutes minimum, just 10. Can you give yourself 10 minutes? Show of hands. Who can commit to 10 minutes? Good. Morning is best because your mind is clearer, the world is quieter, and you set the tone for your entire day. Create a specific space for your practice. Doesn't have to be fancy. A corner of a room, a cushion, a chair, somewhere that becomes associated with stillness. Here's your daily practice structure. Start with 3 deep breaths to settle in. Then 5 minutes of breath awareness, just watching your natural breathing. 3 minutes of present moment awareness, noticing sounds, sensations, whatever arises. 2 minutes of embracing whatever you're feeling. No judgment, just allowing. That's it. 10 minutes. But do it every day. Miss a day and you're teaching your mind that stillness is optional. It's not. It's essential. And here's what I promise you, truly promise you from decades of practice and teaching. If you do this every single day for 30 days, your life will change. Your mind will change. You'll start to notice gaps between thoughts, moments of peace that weren't there before. But you have to commit. Some days will feel amazing. Some days your mind will be wild. Both are practice. Both are perfect. My dear friends, you have everything you need within you right now. The stillness isn't something you need to create or achieve. It's already there, so go. Start today, not tomorrow. Today, go in stillness, go in peace.